Okay, so today it's a bit chilly. I got the heater going. That's gonna get loud here in a minute, so I don't have much time to talk. I was able to get a wrench that actually fits the nut here on the fan, as well as the extension that I needed to go on the back here. This is one of my breaker bars that is very rusty. I do have another one. I'm not sure where it's at, so we're gonna be using this one. Just gotta be careful not to cut myself and get tetanus. I need to clean this thing up. This is a nice breaker bar, but that thing has been MIA for years. I thought I lost it in the wreck. So one I found, can't find the other one. So really all we're gonna be doing today is trying to get all the fuel lines disconnected. And there goes the heater. But we're gonna try to get the fuel lines, the fans, some covers, some mounts. Just try to get this thing down to the bare heads and valve covers. Alright, it took a lot more smacking than I thought it would. This thing is finally broken loose. There we go. I got the up pipes off. The passenger side one looks like it might be leaking from those flanges there, somewhere in this area. I got the first bolt out of the turbo pedestal, and we're working on the second one right now. Got it loose enough I can just push it with my finger. I don't know if y'all can see it in there, but just got it out. There we go. And it should be enough disconnected now. So we have one more bolt down there. Jesus Christ. Alright, we need a bit of leverage. So we'll add an extension on there. And there we go. There she blows. That is a nasty bolt. Let's see. Nope, we still have this pipe here, to believe might be an oil return line, not 100% sure. I believe this is the oil feed. It smells like it, so that means this is probably the oil return. What do we think? Is it a 12? Yes. Oh, we do have one more line there, right there. I don't know if we'll be able to get that just yet. Probably have to come in. I don't even know if I can get this line off. It might not flex. It does not. Okay. Take a closer look here. See if we can't see what's going on. So I am gonna have to take that off. So that looks like that might be the oil return line. Not sure what this is then. I feel a screw on, or not a bolt on that side. So we do have. When I pick this up though, it might come with and it might clear. We'll have to see. It's gonna be close. I believe it was a 15. Let's get our 15. I've got a ratcheting. There we go. Stick this in there. See if that's about right. That is not right. It's too small. So let's try the 17 again. 17 fits. Well, I may have made a slight miscalculation here by unbolting that. Let's put one back in. Alright, there we go. A little bit less movement. Hello. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but the return line is now unbolted. There's no oil in this. Okay, that's necessarily no bueno. Unless this is the return line, I don't know. The question is, will this clear? Yes! Cool. What is still holding on? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's lines bolted to the front cover of the turbo. If I undo that, it should come. Just need to undo this line right there. There we go. Now it should come out. Why are you still not coming out? Yeah, it's the oil feed. There's a turbo. Oh, sitting on its side. That was unnecessary. I didn't need to pull that off. Cool. Oh, it's so nasty in here. So this is the oil return. There is a bolt just chilling in the valley. Don't know where that came from. Nasty. No, it just feels good now. And that thing's loud, so. Oh, okay. Turbo's out. So is this an oil line? Where does it go? It goes down that way and then comes out here. Yes, that's oil. No, that's coolant. Yeah, that's coolant coming out of the bottom of the turbo. So it's oil lubricated and coolant cooled? I need to look into these more. Know about it. But if it's cooled by coolant, where does the coolant get in? Oh no, there. Oil, oil, coolant, coolant. I believe. Yeah, so look at this. See how it wobbles? I never got these bolts fully tightened in there. Years before I even met you. Like, it's been, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now that it's been running like that, with just a gap in the Y bridge right there. And that one doesn't even have a screw on it. I think the others do, but
Why?
I desperately needed my truck back running, and I didn't have much time. I had like a day to do a whole Y bridge, because I was doing it at the diesel shop that I worked at, and I couldn't like spend the night there, so I stayed really late and just did as best a job as I could at the time. Even though I had all the tools available to me, just didn't do the best job. Alright, so the next step is going to be working our way towards the Y bridge. I think while we're making our way there, we're going to go ahead and take all the fuel lines off, try to get the fuel rails off, and then we'll just have basically bare heads, and then we can focus on this front piece either later today or maybe tomorrow, depends on how much time I've got left today. I need more magnet trays. I need to go and order some so that way I don't lose any of that stuff there. That is stiff, good lord. Guess let's go ahead and remove the injector lines. Seven and 8, right there. And these should just pop right out pretty easily. Apparently, except for this last one. This last one does not want to come out. There we go. Let's go to the other side. Okay, there we go. This one should be easy. I just put it back on recently. Yep, there we go. this one without busting my hand on that exposed bolt there. Well, didn't crack it on the exposed bolt, but I hit it on that one. No bueno. Leverage. We need more leverage. Alright, something that I have learned through working on these injectors is these injectors are very stiff and don't want to come out. So I'm putting a fuel line on, not to lift with, just to give kind of back and forth pressure so I can wiggle it side to side, and I'm lifting right here by the injector body itself, and just side to side, back and forth, slowly wiggle it out, and then it'll pop out like so. Try to keep all the crud away from the injector hole, even though I'm gonna be cleaning out the head anyway. Still just be good to be safe. But then the problem is it's stuck on there, so stick it back in just slightly without dropping the clip there. And then the injector is going in like that, and you're turning kind of on a different plane. So you don't put much force on the injector itself, but you can break it loose. And then that is your injector. I'm keeping track of which one goes where. Ooh, as well as the fuel line that goes with it. This one goes to this one, so that one goes to that one right there. And then the last one's gonna go here. And then I'll start working my way down the other side. This line and this line did not want to come off, so I'll figure out a way to get those out of there. But for now, they're staying on, because I don't feel like dealing with it. Yeah, so like I was saying, you just thread it on there, tighten it down, as if you're just trying to send fuel to it, like you're putting the truck back together. And then side to side wiggles and pull. You can see the angle of the injector holes here. You want to pull that way. So basically pulling straight up on the injector itself. There we go. Back in real quick. Break it loose. And there we are. Injectors. On to the other side. Started working over here, then said, oh fuck it, I'm gonna move over there. Don't want to deal with all this bullshit right now. There we go. Well, maybe not. What's going on here? Not sure what's happening on that one. Oh. Alright, got that tightened on. There we go. That one's missing the O-ring entirely. It must be down in there somewhere. That's a set of 8 injectors for a Duramax. Oh, my back is killing me now. Onto the fuel rails. Okay, this is a pretty bare bones Duramax motor right here. Plenum's off, we got all the injectors out, wiring harnesses, pretty much all out. This is CP3 right here. I guess up here, we're gonna need to figure out how to replace this component. And then the water pump I think is okay, but I'm gonna replace it anyway. And a couple of buddies recommended that I replace this harmonic balancer as well.